Hey guys, Nalewanyj here of SeanNal.com and BodyTransformationTruth.com with a quick Q&A video for you. And the question today is it really necessary to measure body fat percentage when you're trying to lean down and lose fat? Now, it might seem like the obvious answer here would be yes, since measuring your body fat percentage is going to show you how much of your weight loss is coming from fat and how much of it is coming from lean body mass. But in my view, if you're just an average person who is looking to get lean while sparing muscle, and you're not a competitive athlete or someone who is trying to reach a very specific condition, I actually don't think it's necessary at all in most cases. First of all, getting an accurate body fat percentage reading is actually very difficult in the first place. And if you're trying to do it on your own, then there's going to be a pretty considerable margin for error. Online calculators where you just plug in different body part measurements in order to get a body fat percentage reading, those are not accurate at all. The body fat scales that you might have seen at your gym are also not accurate. And when it comes to using calipers, unless you are very skilled at using them and your body fat level is already reasonably low to begin with, then they aren't going to be a very reliable method either. And even if you can come decently close using calipers, again, if you're using it to track your progress, then even if you're consistently off by 1 or 2%, it's really not going to do you any good. And if anything, it could just be a negative thing because it's just going to confuse you as to what type of progress you're actually making. The more accurate methods are going to be using a bod pod or underwater weighing or a DEXA scan. But even those have pitfalls as well, and they're going to cost around $100 to $200 at a time. So it's really not going to be practical for most people to use those methods on a consistent basis anyway. Now, if you do want to use one of those methods just to estimate your overall body fat percentage out of curiosity, just to see where you might be at, then that's fine and you can go for it. But in terms of using it specifically as a progress tracking method, I really wouldn't bother. And the good news here is that you really don't need it in order to track your fat burning progress effectively anyway. If your program is properly structured, meaning that you aren't using an overly aggressive calorie deficit and you're just staying somewhere around 500 calories or so below maintenance, your protein intake is sufficient, so around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily. You're including some heavy resistance training in your plan, and you're consistently losing the standard 1 to 2 pounds per week, maybe slightly higher if you are significantly overweight, then you're already going to know that the majority of your weight loss is coming in the form of body fat rather than lean mass anyway. And so for that reason, just using your basic weight scale in combination with the mirror or some progress pictures if you want to be more objective, and maybe some basic body part measurements as well. Those methods are easily going to be enough to accurately track your fat loss and to make the proper adjustments over time. Trying to measure body fat percentage isn't really going to give you any practical information that you can do anything with anyway, especially considering that it probably isn't going to be very accurate in the first place. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this Q&A useful. If you want to get my complete step-by-step roadmap for building muscle and losing fat in the most efficient way possible, then you can grab my complete body transformation blueprint system over at BodyTransformationTruth.com by clicking the icon at the top of the video or by using the link in the description box below. If you did enjoy the video, as always, please make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date. And make sure to check out my official blog over at SeanNal.com for all of my latest articles, tips, and other updates. Talk to you again soon.